Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you would like to see how I got this Naomi Campbell 90s supermodel makeup look, please keep watching. So today I'm going to do a 90s makeup look tutorial, specifically a Naomi Campbell look. I've been inspired by some of her pictures and I've been looking up lately, and so I want to recreate one of her looks. Okay, so my face is clean and moisturized. I'm just going to start priming everything. I'll start with my eyes. I'm using my MAC prep+prime 24-hour extend eye base for my lids. Alright, for my face, I'm using my e.l.f. jellypop primer. All over. And I'm just going to double up with this priming mist. This is Hydra mist by sooo. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with my TooFaced Born This Way foundation and apply it all over my face. Next, I'm going to contour my face with this foundation stick from Black Opal in Ebony. As you can see, I'm just going over my cheekbones, my jawline, and my forehead. I'll blend that in. Next, I'm using this coral tone Nuban beauty blush. What's the name? It's called Coral. I'm just going to blush my cheeks. From the pictures, these 90s looks aren't really heavy on the blush. They are more heavy on the contour and the bronzer, so I'm not going to do anything dramatic with this. It looks like a lot, but don't worry. I'll set it down, and like when I add my concealer to my face, it's going to take it down a notch. Next, I'm going in with my Born This Way concealer in Chai, and I'm just going to conceal my under eyes, my forehead, my nose, my chin. Okay, I'm just using a concealer brush to apply this before I blend it out. So under my eyes, my forehead, my nose, my mouth, my chin. And I'm going to blend it with my beauty sponge. Alright, next I'm going in with the same concealer in the shade Maple, just to brighten up my under eyes, because in the pictures that I see with Naomi Campbell, in some of them, she has really bright under eyes. Like, some of them look straight up white. I'm not going to go white, but I'm going to brighten up my under eyes a little to match that. So I'm blending it again with my beauty sponge. Okay, so I'm just going to set my face with the same priming mist before I set it down with powder. Okay, so next I'm going to set my under eyes with powder, but before that I will just blend in the creasing. Make sure that's taken care of before I set the concealer. Just making sure to set lightly, really lightly. I'm also going to set all the other places where I applied concealer with this loose powder. By the way, I'm using the Mercier in honey to set my concealer. Next, I'm going to set the rest of my face with my Mercier loose powder in translucent deep. I think it's medium deep actually, excuse me. In medium deep, and I'll just set everything else. Instead of like regular setting powder on my entire face, I prefer using loose, you know, like a translucent powder, because I can pack it on and mattify my face without necessarily adding, you know, all that extra coverage and looking caked. So I'll look matte but not caked up. Okay, now I'm just going to spray my face down again before I start baking and doing my eyebrows. Now that all that is done, I'm moving on to baking, and I'm using this ethereal setting powder, TooFaced ethereal setting powder, under my eyes. Normally I would just go in with my Mercier powder in medium, but because I'm trying to replicate a Naomi Campbell look, and she's really highlighted in those pictures. You know, I just wanted to use something different and see how that works out. Then I'll do the same for the other side. Alright, I'm going to start with my brows right now. I'm using this Browmatic by da.MM.el gel and this Davis pencil. First, I'm just going to go in with the brow gel and brush it through my brows. Then when I get it through, I just brush my brows down. Press it down like this so that I can fill them in. This also helps me to see clearer where I need to fill my brows. Okay, I'll just do the rest off camera and come back. Okay, so I'm done filling in my brows. I'm going to conceal them. I'm going to use chai that I used earlier for my under eyes to conceal my brow. So I'm just using a little bit of product, not a lot, and I start from the arch and I go out. I'm just tapping carefully to make sure I do not mess up my brows. And then I blend it out. I'm using this tiny little sponge. I got it from Ulta. I'm also making sure that I don't get the concealer below my crease, because that's where I put my eyeshadow primer and I don't want them to mix. Alright, I'll just do the same thing for the other eye. Okay guys, so my eyes were just tearing up over my bake. So annoying. I'm just going to try to salvage it right now. So if your eyes tear up like this, you could just bake right over it again. Yeah, this has happened to me before and this is how I saved it. Alright. Okay, back to the eyes. I'm going to be doing my entire eye look with this eyeshadow palette, Sahara from Alter Ego. It's pretty cool toned and this is what it looks like. I'm mostly going to be using shades from these bottom two rows, but yeah, I'll show you as I go along. Okay, first I'm using this color right here, Adobe, all over my crease. But you know what, I'm just going to zoom you in a little bit. Okay, so I'm going in with Adobe right here on the crease. I'm just going to go in lightly and take my time to build the crease. Next, I'm going to go in with Raine down here, and I'm going to deepen up my crease. Alright, next I'm going to go with these two shades, Sands and Clay. I'm just going to mix them together and apply it on my lid. this is looking a little dark, so I'm just going to go right over it with just sand. Yeah, just this color right here. Alright, I'm going to line my eyes with this Mercier pencil and then smoke it out with the black eyeshadow. I'm not lining all the way to the inner corner, just the outer corner. Okay, next I'm going with this black eyeshadow called Mercier, this one right here, and I'm just going to smudge my eyeliner. I'm going to make it thick and dramatic like Naomi does. Also going to like wing it out a bit and blend it with the rest of the crease and stuff to make it even more dramatic. Okay, so I just decided to go back in with Raine and a little bit of Mercier right now. This is Mercier. This is Raine. I'm just going to do a little bit of those two on a clean brush and like go in again to smoke out the outer third. Just to make sure my eyes are dramatic and smoky. To make sure my wing stays sharp, I have my powder puff with some powder on it, and I just always go back in. To make sure my wing stays sharp. Okay, now that I'm done with my eyelids, I'll just brush off my bake and move on to my lower lash line. I'm still going to leave a bit of bake at the outer edge. You could do that to keep your wings sharp. Alright, now I'm just going to line my waterline with the same black pencil. Okay, I'm just going to now smudge my lower lash line. Alright, I'll do that for the other eye. Alright, so I'm just going to add the Raine eyeshadow and smudge it out with the black eyeshadow just to soften it a bit. I'm also adding Adobe, the first color we used on the crease, you know, to the first half of the lower lash line. Okay, so my eyes are done. It's nice and dramatic, but I need to rehydrate my face and spray down the powder. So I'm just going to cover my eyes and okay, so I'm just going to set my face again with powder. Okay, so I'm just going to set my face again with powder. I'm using the Mercier translucent in medium deep. I'm going to go over everything except for my under eyes. I don't want to make my under eyes darker than they are right now. Okay, so I'm going to go in with bronzer. I'm using this black radiance powder in milk chocolate to bronze the perimeter of my face. I'm not going in with powder blush like I usually do because these 90s looks, especially the Naomi Campbell inspo pics, they are really bronzer heavy. I don't really see a lot of blush. It's just bright under eyes and contoured cheeks. Actually, I decided to go in with a darker contour powder. This is from Raine. It's Nutty Spice. This is it. That's what it looks like. And I'm just going to contour my face, give myself a dark, dramatic contour. Okay, it's time for the lip combo. I went ahead and I used a little bit of lip balm in the center of my lips because my lips are dry. And I'm going to line with Color by Juvia's Place. Now I'm just going to fill in the edges. Next, I'm going in with this Revlon lipstick in Mink. So guys, this is the final look. Naomi Campbell 90s inspired makeup. Do we like? Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.